Hello everybody, welcome to this episode of Coffee Breaks with Brie. I've been searching for skincare products forever. I get a skincare product, I really like it, and I use it for a certain amount of time, and then I'm over it and I'm ready to move on to something new. And it happens all the time, but I think I finally found the perfect skincare. For me especially, maybe for you, but I do. I think I found something that I'm never going to give up, regardless of how expensive it is. I don't think your girl's ever going to give it up. So in my research, I discovered a brand called Tula. Now, I have heard of Tula before. I've seen it on the internet. Their ads come up all the time. They're in Target. It's basically being thrown in my face everywhere I go. And finally, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend the money. And I purchased a lot of Tula products. I purchased them. I've tried them, and I'm here to review them with you guys here today. I am somebody who has had pretty dry skin in the past. When I was in high school, my skin was pretty dry, which led to me getting a lot more acne. I feel like I was really just full of acne all the time. It was a brutal time, but we're moving on from that. And I feel like now I do tend to get more oily skin. It's really frustrating. It's really annoying, but it is what it is. We just got to live with it, right? In my search for a skincare product that I actually like and actually want to use all the time, I finally found one that I love and I want to keep using. So I want to tell you guys about the first Tula skincare product that I decided to try for myself. Before we get started, I did want to say that this Tula review video is actually a non-sponsored video. These are all my true real reviews about the Tula products that I have tried so far. The first skincare product from Tula that I have ever tried is actually this one right here. This is the Protect and Plump Facial Moisturizer. Now this, yes, it is a little travel size. This is teeny tiny. This is a firming and hydrating facial moisturizer. As you can see, this tiny little bottle, it did not last long. I'm not gonna lie. This one definitely didn't last more than probably a couple weeks, I would say. I was using it continuously every day, all the time in my routine. And the first thing I really noticed about this is this moisturizer smells so good. If you're a fan of blueberry, which I love blueberries, but if you're a fan of the scent of blueberry, this is for you. I read some reviews and some people said that they didn't like the scent of this facial moisturizer. I don't know how, because I love it. Putting it on in the morning, I just feel like my skin soaks it in. It just makes my skin feel ready for the day. And this is honestly, this has been a staple in my morning skincare routine until, of course, we hit a wall and we ran out, but that's okay. Once I ran out of this Protect and Plump Firming and Hydrating Moisturizing Cream, I of course researched Tula a little bit more and I went right ahead and purchased the next best thing. I went ahead and ordered myself this facial cream. Now, this skincare is a 24/7 moisture and it's a hydrating day and night cream. I have only been using this Tula cream during the day. I have not been using this at night at all, and we'll get into why in a few minutes. But this skincare cream right here it's perfection. I actually feel like I enjoy this facial moisturizer more than I do the plumping one. There's something about this that just makes my skin feel so soft. It makes me look ready for the day. And as somebody that has like pretty oily skin, I feel like this 24/7 moisturizer doesn't really add to the oiliness of my skin. I feel like it just gives me more of a soft kind of look, and that's exactly what I was going for. You can definitely tell I've been using it a lot because a lot of the surface of this container has been scratched off. Again, that is because this 24/7 moisturizer is part of my daily routine. both of the products I've talked about so far, the 24/7 moisturizing cream and the Protect and Plump facial cream, have both definitely been game changers for me. I really like the scent of the Protect and Plump cream. Again, it has a little bit of a blueberry smell, so if that's something that you don't think you would enjoy, you might want to skip that one and go on to the 24/7 moisturizing cream. That one has a little bit of a perfume scent. I want to say it's a little bit like a floral scent, but honestly, there's not a lot there. The Protect and Plump cream, I feel like when it goes on, it definitely is a little bit more sticky, if that makes sense, in comparison to their 24/7 moisturizing cream. This one goes on a little bit easier. It's definitely a little bit softer going onto your skin, and it does just leave your skin feeling baby soft all day long. So just to open it and show you guys, I'm actually running pretty low on this one, which makes me sad. I'm definitely going to have to go and order some more online soon, but this is what the cream looks like inside. It's just kind of a, simple white facial cream, nothing too crazy, nothing too different than other products I'm sure you've seen and tried yourself. Next, yes, I use a day cream, and of course, I'm going to use a night cream as well. So let's talk a little bit about the Tula night cream that I started using and have just continued to use for months on end. I did try the small travel size first before I went ahead and bought the whole big one, just because I wanted to see how it was on my skin at night and if my skin had a good reaction or a negative reaction. Depending on everyone's skin types, were also different. So I did buy the small one just to give it kind of a trial run to see how my skin felt. The Tula Beauty Sleep Night Cream is actually an overnight repairing cream for your face. When I first used this, I did notice it's a little sticky. Now, I gotta talk about the comparison of these two, but let's just talk about the small travel size one first. So when I first opened it, this one has kind of a yellow, kind of colored consistency, which was interesting. Again, I had been using this one for about a month or so before I decided to go crazy. I had been using the small one for about a month or so before I decided I really liked it and wanted to go crazy and just get the big boy, the big tub of that Beauty Sleep cream. What I noticed between both of these, they both have a delicious scent. It's very much like a floral scent. I don't get any of that kind of blueberry smell like I did with my facial plumping and moisturizing cream. This one is more of just a floral scent. It's very nice. It's very soothing. I don't feel like the scent is overpowering either. I feel like a lot of people, depending on how strong the scents are of creams, may or may not use them because of that. But for me personally, I don't find the scent over the top at all. I actually find it very appealing, and it's kind of nice. It kind of makes me feel like I smell like flowers. So who wouldn't like that, right? Who wouldn't like it? One thing I did notice in the small size of the overnight repairing treatment cream, it's kind of sticky, has a little bit of like a yellowish color to it. And then when I compare that to the Beauty Sleep, which is the exact same thing, this is the overnight repair treatment, it's just in a bigger bottle, I feel like this one's not as sticky and kind of yellow in color in comparison to the small one. Now, I don't know if that's just because something with the batch, something with the container size, I'm not really sure, but both of them have had the exact same results. I haven't had any specific issues with my skin, regardless of using the travel size one or using the larger one. We will talk about pricing in a little bit too, because Tula products can be a little pricey, but we'll get to that in a moment. Let's talk a little bit about this beauty overnight repair treatment. So again, a little sticky on your face, but not too bad. I feel like it's stickier because it's an overnight repair treatment. You're going to be putting it on at night. You're not hopefully going to be going out into the world. You're going to be cozying up in your blanket and you're comfy if you're like me, and just sitting on the couch watching some TV before you go to bed. I feel like the sticky consistency too, it helps it kind of stick to your skin, so it's not rubbing off so easy on your pillow or on a blanket or anything like that. Now, when I say it's sticky, I don't want to turn you off to this cream at all. This cream is definitely worth it. I feel like it has helped my skin moisturize at night, especially in the winter like right now. It just gives me so much moisture. I have noticed too, it does kind of fill in the small fine lines that I do have. I know a lot of people will say, you're only 32 years old, you don't have wrinkles, you don't have fine lines. I do. A little bit, okay? And I know people are gonna come at me in the comments and say, no, you don't, you're only 32, but I have noticed a slight change in my skin, which is why I have been looking for more treatments skin-wise. So for my skincare at night, I do use this Tula Beauty Sleep, and let me tell you, this cream is a game changer. It makes my skin feel so good in the morning. I wake up and I feel like my skin just looks softer and more refreshed. Again, I started using the little one and I loved it so much. I was like, I'm spending the cash. And I went ahead and bought the giant bottle of the Beauty Sleep Overnight Repair Treatment. All right, let's keep going. So as somebody who fights with their under eye bags on the regular, if you're like me, you get it. I definitely have more sunken in under eyes, and it's something that's actually been really hard on my self-esteem throughout the years. It is kind of more of a genetic thing, if you will. I feel like my mother has it, my brother has it, my grandma had it. It kind of just runs in the family. So I definitely have a little bit more of a deep set under eye, which is fine. But the only thing is with that, I have noticed that I do get a little bit puffier and baggier eyes in the morning. So when I'm getting ready for work, I'm always looking for something to kind of depuff my face and get me ready for the workday so I don't look too tired. With some of the other Tula products, I decided to purchase their little depuffing treatment. This is an instant depuff. You just take a teeny tiny bit on your ring finger and you just pat it around your eye area. I did use it today, and I feel like I do have a little bit of puffiness on both of my eyes, but I do feel like this does the work and it does the job, and it works way better than any other under eye puffy treatment that I have tried. I feel like this one works pretty fast. I usually put it on and I let it sit for about 5 minutes or so, and then I will go ahead and put on the under eye lotion. Oh my gosh, guys, look at us. We're gonna keep going. So the Instant Depuff Cream is incredible. I use it every day. I feel like it works so well. You can use this both AM and PM if you would like. Right now, I have only been using this in the AM, again, when I'm getting ready for work, when I'm kind of just getting myself ready for the day and hoping that I don't look too puffy. So again, I've only been using this in the AM, but they do say you can use it both AM and PM. With this, I like to pair it with another Tula product. Here we go, big surprise. I've been using the Revive and Rewind Under Eye Cream. This is a Revive and Rewind Revitalizing Eye Cream. This eye cream is wonderful. Again, I usually always pair this with the depuffing cream, but that's only in the morning. After I'm done using the Beauty Sleep Night Treatment Cream, I will go ahead and use just a little bit of this on my finger. I will dab it on and kind of bring it up over my eye a little bit in a sweeping motion. I do feel like I haven't seen a whole lot of difference in my under eyes using this Tula product, but again, I love an eye cream. I feel like I need it, especially in the winter, because sometimes you can get dry eyes underneath your eyes. So I feel like this cream has definitely helped me out a little bit, and it's Tula. So you know, if it's Tula, I'm sticking with it. All right, Tula has been so good to me with their products. You know me, I'm going ahead and I'm spending a little more because I want to see what else they have for me. What else do you got? So again, people are going to say, you're young, you don't need this, but I wanted to give it a try. So Tula actually has wrinkle repairment drops, which yes, I have used them, I have tried them. I can't say I've seen a big difference. Again, people might say it's your age, but I do have some slight small wrinkles. I will put these on. I don't see a whole lot happening. Maybe it's something I have to use a lot more in, you know, my life here as time goes on, but I'm gonna keep it on the back burner and continue to use this whenever I think I need it, just because I feel like it makes me feel better, and maybe it gives me a little bit more of a plumping in those areas where I am seeing a little bit of those wrinkles and fine lines, but yeah. This is actually a retinol alternative that Tula sells, and so far It's a little serum that I haven't seen a lot from, but hopefully in the future, if I continue to use this as I age, I'm hoping that I will see some results. Next on the list, you got it. We got to keep going. Now, so important in every single person's skincare routine. If you're not doing this, I highly suggest you do. You need sunscreen. We love it in the springtime. We love it in the summer. If you're like me, I want to be outside as much as possible. I want to go to the beach with my friends. I want to go to the beach. I want to sit on the beach and sip an iced coffee. I want to sit on my back porch and sip an iced coffee, but we're in the sun. So when you're in the sun, you have to be very, very careful. For me, having such fair skin, I burn like to a crisp. I literally become a lobster, and I'm not even exaggerating. If you know me personally, I'll get pretty burned. If you've seen videos I've made from the summer or late spring and I've already been outside in the sun, you might see my terrible facial tan lines that I get all across my forehead from my hair. It's great. I get them. I'm not embarrassed. It happens every year, and you're going to see it in videos this year if you subscribe and keep watching. So here we go. Let's talk about it. I actually just purchased this. Over the summer, I was using a different sunscreen for my face, but I'm saying goodbye to that sunscreen because you got it. I am here to talk a little bit about this Tula sunscreen. Again, I've only used this a couple times. I'm looking forward to the beautiful warm weather when I'm actually sitting in the sun and I can use this more. I know I should be using it every day in the winter too, and I need to get better, but I just got it. So if I'm going outside at any point, if I'm going to be in the sun, here we are. We're using Tula. So this is actually a Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen Gel. It has SPF 30 in it, which is great, and it has UVA and UVB protection. So I don't know, this really caught my eye. Yellow is also my favorite color. So when I saw it, I was like, yes, we're going to try that sunscreen. Since I've had a lot of luck with all the other Tula products, I'm really hoping that once I use this a little bit more in the summertime and in the springtime, when I'm outside in the sun, that it works a lot better for me than my previous sunscreen did. So I guess I'll have to keep you guys updated, but here it is, the Tula sunscreen. Really looking forward to trying this one out more. Drum roll, please. I'm going to bring you to my final Tula product that I have been using. This is, I know I've been saying it the whole video, this is a game changer for my makeup routines. Now, I'm someone who doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup. I don't want to take the time to put all the makeup on. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that, especially if I'm going to work in the morning. I'm a preschool teacher. There's a lot going on during my day, and like sometimes makeup is the last thing I want to think of. But if I'm going out with my friends, we're gonna go get a drink, go get dinner, I'm gonna put a little bit of makeup on, right? So I needed something to help my makeup stick better and just look better on my face. So I was excited and I discovered to try the Tula Skincare Filter Primer. Now this says it's a blurring and moisturizing base primer for your face. So I have used this a couple of times, and the one thing I noticed is when you put it on, it's a little grainy, but I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be like that. As somebody who hasn't used a lot of skincare primers before makeup, I don't know if they're all supposed to be grainy. If you have any insight on that and you want to leave a comment below educating me, totally feel free. But I've been using this for a couple times when I've put my makeup on during the weekends or when I'm going out. Oh, my cat is in the window. Just don't mind that. She's checking out all the snow we just got here. But I've been using this. I used it today actually, and I feel like the minute I put it on, yes, it's a little grainy, but you just kind of rub it into your skin, and I feel like it works like that. When I go to put my makeup on, I feel like it grips my makeup. It really makes it go onto my face nicely, more smoothly, and I do feel like it kind of blurs out those fine lines that I do get a little self-conscious about. So all in all, from what I've seen from this so far, I will definitely say that this is a fan favorite of mine. So I do want to say the few times that I have used this primer so far, I've had really good results and I definitely really enjoy using it. So this is something I am also going to keep purchasing and keep on my shelf for those days that I just want to put the makeup on, I want to feel good, I want to look good, and I want to have a good time. Let's talk money though. Let's talk pricing before we get to the end of my video, because I feel like if you're like me, spending money sometimes definitely gives me anxiety and I don't like spending a lot of money. So Tula, I love you. I adore you with your skincare that I've tried so far. I feel like I've had wonderful results. But for some of us, things can be very pricey. Tula is definitely more of an expensive skincare brand that I have used. It's one that I don't regret at all. Of course, you've heard me this whole video. I absolutely love Tula. I mean, it's something I think I'm going to just keep purchasing because it's been so good for my skin. It's made my skin feel good. I've received comments of people telling me, oh my gosh, your skin looks so good. What are you using? Your skin is glowing today. And I feel like receiving those compliments is really positive feedback, showing me that the skincare products from Tula that I've been using are working. But they can be really pricey. I'm pulling up some of the prices on my computer right now just to give you guys a little bit more of an insight on how much the Tula products that I've talked about in this video can actually cost. We're gonna start by talking about just that tiny travel size that I showed you guys, that Protect and Plump moisturizer. When we're looking at the Tula Protect and Plump, now this one is a travel size, so I believe this one is a little bit cheaper. Right now I can't find the exact price for the small one, but if you were going to get the regular size, it is a $68 product. Now I will put a picture of it right here. These photos that I'm going to show you are not mine. These pictures are directly from the Tula website or somewhere I found on the internet. But right here, this is the Protect and Plump facial moisturizer in the big container that it comes in. This is $68. And I know for some people it can be very expensive. For me personally, I also find that to be fairly expensive. So this one is $68 if you're looking to try it out. You can feel free to possibly find the little mini travel size to give it a shot. But if you're looking to purchase the full size, $68 right here. Really quickly, we're going to just talk about the price of the 24/7 moisturizer from Tula. Now this product is $58. It's a little bit cheaper than the plumping one that we just talked about. So I am going to put a picture of it here as well. This right here is the 24/7 moisturizing day and night cream, and this one is $58 currently on Tula. Let's get into these adorable little beauty sleep creams. They're both the same, just a travel size and a regular size. So looking on the Tula website, when we're looking at the Beauty Sleep product, you can purchase the Beauty Sleep product for $68. That is the same size that I have here, which honestly, it goes a long way. So paying $68 is rough sometimes, but I have to say that this lotion, this overnight treatment cream, really does go a long way. So $68 for this one, which is very similar to the plumping day cream. Next, we're gonna talk about the Instant D Puffing Cream. So this one, looking on their website, is actually kind of hard to find. I'm not sure. This one I got and it came in this type of packaging. It looks like on here they have something that's a little different. They have an Instant Depuff serum that I'm seeing. I will put the picture of it right here. I'm not sure if it's the exact same thing or if it's a little bit different, but this item right here on the Tula website does go for about $58 as well. I have to say, purchasing this tiny one, this did not cost that much. This is a travel size though, so it might come in a little bit of a different packaging just because it is a travel size. But again, if you're looking for that Instant Depuff, this is it right here. They have it on their site for $58. Let's talk quickly about the Revive and Rewind eye cream that I've been using. And this one again is much smaller. If you were to purchase the regular size eye cream, which I will put right here, you guessed it. This actually goes for $52 total right now on their Tula website. So if this is something you're interested in trying, just know that it does cost currently $52. Let's jump right into those wrinkle drops that I know a lot of you are going to say, you're crazy, you don't need those, stop talking about wrinkle drops. We're gonna hang on to them, guys, because as we age, you never know. This one again is a tiny travel size one. If you're looking to purchase the regular size one, I will put the picture here, you guessed it. And this one also costs $58 for the regular size wrinkle treatment drops on the Tula website. So again, $58 for this product here. Next, we're gonna talk about the pricing of the filter primer that I've been using. I'm so excited about this. I feel like it just has been working so well for me, and this one is definitely worth it. Now, this product goes for about $38 currently on the Tula website. Something I forgot to mention as well, so it's a good thing we're doing this. The Tula website for their primer, it hydrates and it blurs, and you can get this in different shades. So you definitely want to check it out, see which shade would match your skin best as you can, and give it a whirl. So again, this is $38. You can get it in different shades to fit your skin, and yeah, this is a go-to for me every day that I'm putting my makeup on. This is my go-to right here. Last, I'm just going to quickly tell you guys about the sunscreen. Now, I did just buy this, and like I said, I've only used it like a couple times, but with what I've seen so far, I feel like it's something that I'm going to keep using and definitely want to try more when we get to the summertime. So this Protect and Glow sunscreen, when I purchased it on Tula, this is the regular size on their website, and I actually purchased this for $38. Again, haven't used it a lot, but I'm excited to see what it can do for my skin. I'm gonna try not to get those like awful tan lines. I literally get them like right here on my hairline every summer. Let's try not to get those this year, and let's hope like maybe Tula, you can work your magic and stop those hideous tan lines from happening. I don't know, maybe not, but we're gonna give it a whirl. So the Tula Skincare Protect and Glow sunscreen, if you're interested in purchasing it, you can go right to the Tula website and it will cost you $38. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Coffee Breaks with Bree. Thank you so much for listening to me talk about my new favorite Tula products that I've been trying. And if you're interested in checking out any of their products, I will link all of them down in the description below. I will put their website right down there for you guys to check them out. If it's something you're interested in trying, just remember they can be a little pricey, but they definitely do have smaller options available in travel size. So I would suggest maybe trying those before you go ahead and spend all that extra money on their regular size products. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that little red subscribe button down below, join my YouTube family, and come hang out for more videos in the future. I look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon. Bye.